Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another exciting Tuesday night here for the Downforce Racing Series, the Truck Series, over here on iRacing, over on MaxspeedTV. Thank you guys for tuning in this evening. If you have not noticed, this is not Joshua Medlock in the booth. As a matter of fact, he is still recovering. For those who do not know that, he had an episode last week, heart attack, had a triple bypass. He is recovering. I am filling in Dennis Ansman. That would be the person on the mic here tonight for you all tuning in over here on MaxspeedTV. So pleasure and honor to be over here on MaxspeedTV for the first time solo. Doing my part over here to try to fill the void. I will say I am not going to do no boogity. I'm not going to be going no 3Y breaking everybody's eardrums here tonight. So with that in mind, we still got about 6 minutes here left to go in practice. Let's go ahead real quick. And let's get down to the point standings here real quick. We got Caden Henry Oaks there in that top spot with 442 points. Gerry Bergeron there in second with 404. PK, as we call him here, over at Downforce, in third with 388 points, 54 behind Caden. In fourth, we got Kerry Eldred there with 364 points, 78 behind the leader. In fifth, Jeff Hollingsworth with 350 points, 92 behind the leader. Jeff Gunther there in sixth, 329 points, 113 behind the leader, as well as Todd McGregor. In eighth, we have John Zeirke with 323 points, 119 behind the leader. Michael Whitaker, however you want to pronounce Michael. In ninth with 321 points, 121 behind the leader. Charles Woods there in 10th, 296 points, 146 behind the leader. Corey Moore in 11th, 279, 163 behind the leader. Terry Adams in 12th, 247, 195 behind the leader. Bob, I'm not going to butcher that name quite yet, in 13th, 238 points, 204 behind the leader. Tyler Kaddatz there in 14th, 221, 221 behind the leader. Stephen Lane in 15th. I know he mentioned last week he was not in it, but I still put him in there anyway. 169 points, 273 behind the leader. Ross Rollings there in 16th, 166 points, 276 behind the leader. Keith, I spelled your name wrong. I apologize. Handle there in 17th, 158, 284 behind the leader. John Anderson in 18th, 140 points, 302 behind the leader. Jake Champion there in 19th, 130, 312 behind the leader. And Tyrone Harris rounding out the top 20 there in the points with 128 points, 314 behind the leader. And that is your top 20 here this evening. Looks like we got Jeremy Medlock out there. It is a pleasure to be up here. My thank you goes to you guys for thinking of me to come in and fill in for Medlock while he's recovering through all this. So big thanks to you guys for giving me a message, seeing if I'm available to fill in for him while he's recovering. And we got Braden there. I'm going for whoever qualifies on the pole in the number one truck. Well, you might be a safe bet there on the pole, but I will say, just because you win the pole does not mean you're going to win the race. I have, personally myself, have won the pole a few times and have managed to find a way to lose it. So, just because you win the pole does not mean you win the race here. Especially at a short track like this, all it takes is one bumper to get you out of the way. And you go ahead and fall back towards the mid-pack there and find yourself in a hornet's nest, which these guys will find themselves in here throughout the race. We do have stage racing here tonight. Both stages. Stage 1 will be coming to lap 46, so lap 45, rather, will be the white flag. 46 will be the checker. In stage 2, the conclusion of that stage will be at lap 91. The white flag will be at lap 90. A big shout out to the sponsor as well, Grow Masters, coming on board here and supporting the Downforce Racing Series. Not only the Truck Series, but also the Cup Series, if I'm not mistaken. And looks like we got Medlock out there, Joshua Medlock. Thanks, Dennis, for covering me. Yeah, man, no problem. You just worry about you and worry about getting that heart back to full strength to get back out here and broadcasting, because I'm sorry, I'm never going to be a Medlock. There's only one, so you got to get back up here in the booth where it feels right, because it doesn't feel right up here right now. I will say that. But we still got about a minute 45 here left to go in practice. Let's go ahead real quick, see where they are sitting as far as times go. And it looks like Andrew Lutz there in the top spot with a 32.024. Jeff Hollingsworth there, 23.054. Andrew Lutz. Well, we got two Lutzes, the junior and the senior. He's in third here with 23.171. Kevin Gunther fourth, 23.187. And rounding out your top five is Charles Woods there with a 23.210. But like I said, these are just practice times. All this can change in qualifying. Speaking of which, we are down to the last minute, so let's go ahead and step aside here and play our national anthem over here on MaxspeedTV. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back.
So proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, in the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land of the free, in the home of the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, welcome back as qualifying is underway. We're about halfway through qualifying right now. Let's go ahead and see where they're sitting at right as we speak here. Looks like we have that 81 machine of Andrew Lutz Jr. in that top spot with a 23.089. We also have Kevin Gunther in second in that 31 machine with a 32.131. In third, we got Caden Henry Oaks, the points leader, coming in tonight with a 23.174. PK in fourth with a 23.219. Andrew Lutz in fifth with a 23.229. As we will go ahead and get on some drivers here right now. Looks like they're all... There we go. We'll go ahead and pull up the driver bar for everybody so that way you know who we're on. Looks like right now, currently, we have 9 people out there tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in over here on a Tuesday night on MaxspeedTV. Looks like we're up to 6 likes already here, and the race hasn't even started here. We'll go ahead and up that number to 7 as I went ahead and gave that a thumbs up. Up to 7 likes, and we're just qualifying here tonight. So thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting the channel, supporting MaxspeedTV, supporting Medlock while he's out healing up, and supporting the Downforce Racing Series and their sponsor, Growmasters. And it looks like just about everybody has qualified. Jeff's out here on the track right now, as well as Bob. He's just sitting at the end of pit road, though. Let's go ahead and get some picks out there in chat. Who you guys rooting for here this evening? As we do have some pre-race analytics. I don't know why I kept wanting to say pre-race analytics go through right after qualifying. Sometimes what happens is the session will switch over. It'll change the conditions over. So what they're getting in qualifying won't necessarily be the same once they go to grid. As it looks like Bob is now the only driver. Well, we got Tyler, too. Tyler's out here. We're getting loose here. That's something we're going to have to watch, especially on these cold tires, the grip level in these trucks. Definitely going to get loose in corner entry, and if you're not careful on the throttle on the exit of these turns here, especially that dreaded turn 4 for some reason. It looks like Jeremy Medlock is picking Bentley Glazer. And not qualifying here this evening from the looks of it. Still got 3.5 minutes, a little under 3.5 minutes here left to go in qualifying. Like I said, it takes about 24 seconds on average to do a lap around this track. So still plenty of time. Steven laying out there in chat. Good to see you tuning in here this evening, Steven. I thought those were rabbit ears for a second, but they were just a hand. Giving the peace sign. All right. As we got Tyler out here on track now. We got Lonnie out here on track. These are the only 2 drivers out here on track currently. Tyler is coming out here and doing some pre-race mowing before the race takes place. So thank you, Tyler, for coming out here and taking care of the spots they missed here before the race gets underway. Iowa equals a swimming pool. Well, Jeremy, your swimming pool thing here, just going to say that might be a thing here coming up. Go ahead and adjust couple sounds here real quick before we go ahead and get underway here. All right. Brendan's out there. He's going to take Jeff to win the race here this evening. Jeff right now, he's sitting in that P2 spot. Lonnie here is sitting in that 19 spot, coming down to the last minute and a half here of qualifying to go. They do get 3 fast repairs in this race, as every race goes. They also, as Lonnie's going to mow the yard and hit the inside pit wall there, well, the outside pit wall technically. So yeah, they get 3 fast repairs here this evening. I do believe they don't have a limit on tires. And we're racing for 180 laps here. 2-stage brakes. It is currently 0 in Newton, Iowa. Woo, boy. Yeah, I'd say it's a little chilly. Good thing this is a simulator, because yeah, they would be out here on ice skates. They'd be putting blades on those rubber tires instead of rubber. As we're coming down to the last half a minute here to go in qualifying, we will go ahead and wrap this up here this evening, as it looks like. Get rid of that here. It looks like it will be that 81 machine of Andrew Lutz. So let's see here real quick. We can get him down here into the broadcast booth real quick. Maybe not. I can't move anyone. Okay. Try again. Yes, I do not have permission to move. Okay, so we will work on that here for next week. But for now, let's go ahead and get these guys gridded up here for the Grown Masters Downforce Racing Series over here on MaxspeedTV. Started in row number 1 on the pole. Congratulations to Andrew Lutz Jr. on grabbing the pole with a 23.089. In second, we got Jeff Hollingsworth there with a 23.098. In row number 2, we got Kevin Gunther there on the inside starting third. On the outside starting fourth, we got Caden Henry Oakes rolling off fourth. In fifth, and starting row number 3, PK there. On the outside of PK, rolling off sixth, the 80 of Andrew Lutz. In row number 4, rolling off 7th, Charles Woods. On the outside of Charles, rolling off 8th, the 53 of David R. Hunt. In row number 5, rolling off 9th, Corey Moore. On the outside of Corey, rolling off 10th, Gerry Bergeron. In row number 6, rolling off 11th, John Zeirke. On the outside of John, rolling off 12th, the 33 of Leroy Jenkins. In row number 7, starting 13th, Mike Whitaker. On the outside of Mike, rolling off 14th, Bob Lukova. I screwed your name up, I'm sorry. In row number 8, rolling off 15th, Stephen Lane there. On the outside of Stephen, rolling off 16th, the 56 of John Anderson. Rolling off 9th and 17th, Todd McGregor, not John. Todd McGregor. On the outside of Todd, rolling off 18th, Tyler White in that 77 machine. In row 10, rolling off 19th, Lonnie Barrington there. On the outside of Lonnie, rolling off 20th, Andover Fist. In row number 11, rolling off 21st, Tyrone Harris. On the outside of Tyrone, rolling off 22nd, we got Tyler Kaddatz there in that 12 machine. Rolling off 23rd, we got Bentley Glazer there, did not qualify. On the outside, Bentley rolling off 24th, the 36 of Keith Ramsey. And rounding out the field shotgun in 25th, Fred Williams. So, I do apologize. I did not get time to get everything written down. So, we're just going to go with Downforce Racing Series Grow Master, if I could spell master right here. Let's go ahead and fix that here real quick. There we go. All right. As we get 2 pace laps here before we go green flag racing. So everybody, grab your favorite beverage real quick before they get the green flag from Barney the Flagman. And thank you all for tuning in here over on MaxspeedTV. Like I said, once again, I'm Dennis Ansman on the mic here this evening. Pre-race analytics here. Winds coming 1 mile an hour from the south. Air temp 65. Humidity not a factor. Track temp not really going to be a big factor. Pit road speed 45 miles an hour. Pace car speeds 50. Tire window is going to be stage brakes really. And fuel windows, same thing. As we will go ahead and get them fired up here. Ready to go. Green flag racing. We wait for that pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road. And Barty's going to control this one. And the one and only that can do it.
Boogity, boogity, folks, we're racing at the pole here tonight.
All right. I had to go ahead and get him in there. We miss you, Medlock. Can't wait for you to get back up here in the broadcast booth as we are underway here. Andrew Lutz Jr. is going to go ahead and looks like he's going to lead himself his first lap here. Only 179 more laps to go to lead and win here this evening. Go ahead and get out to a better camera for you guys. That way you can see more of the field, see what's going on. We got a battle back here. This is a battle for the 11th spot between, well, it was a battle. We actually got a battle going on up here with Gary, Corey, Charles. Got a whole gaggle up here. It goes all the way up to, yeah, Andrew Lutz Sr. here in that 80 machine. Side by side, 3 rows deep. And it looks like we got the Grow Masters himself up here in the broadcast this evening, out there in chat. Nice to see you. Looks like we also have E. Henry out there. I will try my best to keep up with chat as we got Andrew Lutz losing it out of turn number 4. Gonna come down here and mow the front straightaway here. Missed some spots there. But we caught that live. That's one of the spots we have to, keep our eyes out on. The exit of 2, especially the exit of 4. I mean, right now we're only on lap number 5 here of 180. So once they get about a few more laps into these tires, they will start really coming in good. And another thing too, if they spent their time overusing the tires, that could also play a factor as well, as they got to go all the way to lap 46 here to complete stage number 1. I take the white flag at lap 45, as I do believe my timing screen has froze up on me. Not the first time that's happened to me while I've been broadcasting. Won't be the last time. Get back here to Caden here. He started 4th in that 51 machine. Looks like right now he is in that 4th position. See here if this will fix it. It looks like Caden is doing battle there with Kevin. And Kevin is going to be able to We will hold him off for now. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh, we almost had somebody in the wall there. A PK there. In that 96 machine. Almost brushing the wall. Back here to Tyler White in that 77 machine. He started 18. But Andrew right now, the junior, has been out here dominating so far. He's led all 10 laps, looking to lead lap 11 here. You got Jeff Hollingsworth here in second spot. About 1.2 seconds back, 1.3 seconds back from the leader. Then you got PK here in third. He is sitting right around 2.3 back from the leader, about a second back there from Jeff. Jeff Gunther there in that fourth spot, second and a half behind Kevin, behind PK, I should say, and 3.8 seconds back from the leader. And then rounding out your top five here, Caden Henry Oaks, just a little over a second behind the fourth place machine of Kevin, and 5 seconds back from the leader as he's got company right behind him with Gary. Got Charles back here as well as Corey Moore. This is where, if anything's going to happen, it's going to be, well, as they say that, we look back a little bit further. Still got this group back here, too. So we got two little groups here that if something's going to happen, it's going to happen within these two groups. I have a feeling. We're here with John right now. Doing battle there with the 44. John is doing battle with the 71, I should say, of Todd. So we got John and Todd. Almost some 3 wide there, and I'm not going to say, okay, I don't have to do it, okay. Okay, I thought I was going to have to shout my 3 wide that I'm not good at doing, but thankfully, we don't have to worry about that here so far. Ooh, we got somebody loose here. Who is that? That is the 56 machine. John Anderson. And I think they might have been 3 wide going into 3. Thankfully, I was looking down. As you can see, these trucks are definitely starting to become a handful on these guys here. A lot of wiggling around coming out of the turns down the straightaways. As we're on lap 17 here of 180. Ooh, almost. I thought the 44 there, John, was going to come down onto the 56, but good awareness. Good knowing of where the other trucks are. We got to definitely keep our eyes on what's going on here with this little group here. Like I said, we still got another group ahead of these guys too. But right now, if something... Ooh, I thought that would be the 87 there of Bentley. I thought he was going to go ahead and squeeze the window. I think there might have been a little bit of netco between the 56 and the 44. The 44 just gave up and gave 56 the spot for now. Go ahead and get back up here to Andrew. Still dominating the race here. Led all 19 laps, looking to lead lap 20. He has put the 12 machine of Tyler a lap down here. As Tyler's up into the wall down the front straightaway. If you want to call it a straightaway, it's kind of like a E-shaped track. Back here to John Anderson in that 56. Still with this group here. It looks like we got 12 people out there. We're up to 11 likes. Thank you guys so much for coming over and tuning in on a Tuesday night over here on MaxspeedTV. I am Dennis Ansman up here on in the booth on the mic for you here this evening, filling in for Joshua Medlock as he is at home recovering. And good to see him back home. Taking it easy, hopefully. Hopefully he's not doing anything out of the ordinary. And if so, Jeremy, you better be on him like white on glue. Or white on rice. Or rubber on, I mean, rubber on the track. I mean. As we go ahead here, focus on the top three there. You got the 81 leading the way to 97, 3.1 seconds back, and the 96 just a little over 4 seconds behind the leader there. Our top five here after 23 laps here. You got Hollingsworth, PK, Gunther, and Henry Oates, your top five. Well, that's good to hear, Jeremy. Hopefully he keeps that. I know he's not a patient man, but he's got to go ahead and think in the long term as the 56, I think, just made, if not close contact there with the wall. This is a battle here. Back here with 13th, 14th, 15th. Get up here to Dave Hunt. Up here. Sitting in that 11th spot right now. I also want to give a shout out to the sponsor here for Downforce Racing Series, Growmaster, for coming on board here. Thank you, Growmaster, for supporting the league. Do got to get more information about you guys here for the next race at Indianapolis. That way I can go ahead and have everything that I need here for the next race. So I do apologize for that, Growmasters, but I will work on that and get more information out to the viewers next Tuesday night over at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for 80 laps. Let's go ahead and get back here. Look at Steve and Lane here rolling in that 22nd spot in that 50 machine right now. I don't believe I have my trading paint stuff. I just realized that. We'll go ahead and get that loaded up. So that might take a minute to refresh the paints here. So, I might have been looking at wrong paints. I might have been looking at right paints. I don't know. If they were running what they were running last week, I got the right paints. I just realized Stephen Lane does not have a paint. Got Luntz here, the junior, showing the way here as we're on lap 31 of 180. Like I said, stage 1 ends at lap 46. The white flag will come up at lap 45. Here to Charles here in that 7th spot. Like that 10 machine of Gerry Bergeron just got around. It made contact with the wall. Gary, don't do that. He's still running the 1 machine as it's updating now. So now he's just the gray machine. So we'll see if it'll eventually show what paint he's running. There we go. Nope, it's still the 1 machine. Okay. And Leroy here in that 33 machine. Sitting in that 18th spot right now. I'm clicking on the drivers, but it's not highlighting them, so I'm having to look back to see where they're at. As PK here in that 3rd spot in that 96 machine. No, I don't kiss the wall. I straight up smack it. There's a difference from kissing it and smacking it. I give it a good old smack. Get back here to Corey Moore in that 45 machine, looking down to the inside of the 12. He was a lap down. As we got a battle there going on with the 40 and the 10. 40 got a little loose there, trying not to get into the side of the 10 there, coming out of 4. Yes, I will restart it after the stage. I will close it out and restart it. I want to get through the stage first before I go ahead and do that. That way we're not getting any black screens or anything like that while the green flag. I can still work with it. Like I said, I just got to be paying attention to what I'm doing on my end. Andrew leading all 37 laps here. And looks like at this rate, he's going to go ahead and complete the sweep of stage 1. As we got a battle going on. Almost had a battle going on with PK and Jeff. Oh, no. That's just PK and a lap car. Never mind. That'd be the 51. And I don't have a 51. Yes, I do. I got, yeah, Caden. Okay, so it's not updating. Because Caden's ahead of Paul, and on my timing, it's got it behind. So, okay, yeah, we will definitely get that shut down and rebooted here after the stage. We are about 5 laps away from the white flag here. Actually, 6 laps. Oh, no, 5. I can't do my math. I'm no Joshua Medlock mathematician up here. I'm not going to try to be either. Get back here to Bob here in that 5 machine. Got Bob 16th. I don't know how true that is, but that's where it's showing me Bob's at. Completing lap 41 here, going on to 42. Andrew Lutz Jr. leading the way. Jeff Hollingsworth there in the 97 second. PK 3rd. Kevin Gunther 4th. And Caden Henry Oaks there in 5th. Doing battle with the 97 and Jeff. So Jeff is not second. Jeff is... Yeah, Jeff is second. Okay. Like I said, I'll get this updated here as soon as the stage is over, so hopefully it won't do it again. Hey, it's not a broadcast if something doesn't go wrong, right? Just happens to be the timing screen for whatever reason. I'm going to have to look and see what's going on with that light. It keeps freezing up. Hey, it might be beyond my control. I don't know. We are on lap 45 here. That'd be the white flag. Last lap here for stage number 1. And coming to take the green and white checker will be that 81 machine of Andrew Lutz Jr. So let's go ahead and get this ATVO rebooted up. So you will see a black screen here momentarily. Once we get everything reloaded up, we will go ahead and get... Well, I can't, because I can't move no one. Never mind. Oh. Man, I want to interview someone so bad. Okay. So we will go ahead and just work on getting this reloaded up for everyone. So thank you for being patient with me during this technical difficulty over here. Go ahead and get this straightened out, get it all reloaded up, and we'll be good to go here as pit stops are underway and I cannot move. So we will just continue to sit here and wait as we have that taken care of. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that for me, Jeremy, I would greatly appreciate that, because I cannot do that on my end. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. Well, I do appreciate you trying to help out there, Jeremy. Like I said, we'll go ahead and get this all fixed for next week for Indianapolis. Always that first race, you got a few hiccups here and there, so we'll just go ahead and work on getting that all corrected for next week. We'll go ahead here and get my stuff resituated here. Go ahead and check out here. Looks like we still got 11 out there tuning in here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Looks like we are up to 12 likes as we are getting the one to go here. So next time by, it'll be in Andrew's hands here to get us back underway. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, yeah, we'll have to get with him and see what's going on with that. As we're getting ready here for the pace car to go down to the safety of pit road. And it will be in Andrew's hands as the green flag is back out. We are back underway here this evening for the Downforce Racing Series, their truck division over here on MaxspeedTV, sponsored by Growmaster. We got a whole bunch of chaos going on back here. Charles Woods here. Also got Kevin Gunther. You got, Todd McGregor, you got Mike Whitaker, you got John, you got Bob, all doing battles here. Got Bentley, you got Andrew here already checking out. Jeff in second. We got a caution. And Stephen Lane, let's see what happened here to Stephen. Exit of turn 4. No. Okay, so it'll be going in the 1, coming out of 2. Oh, actually, it was the 56. We'll go ahead, play this out. Just got loose. A 53 made a little contact, and Steven had nowhere to go. So John Anderson brings out our first official caution here this evening. As we do have some drivers coming down pit road. Steve Lane, John Anderson. Guys that were involved in the accident there. Like I said, they do get 3 fast repairs, so go ahead and come down, get yourself a new truck, get back out here on the track. Even though short track, really, I mean, a little bit of damage. If you got a few seconds of damage, I wouldn't even worry about wasting a fast repair on that. Just go ahead and get that repaired on pit road and get back out here on the track and save the fast repairs for another rainy day. I do appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight over here on MaxspeedTV. Like I said, beginning of the broadcast and throughout the broadcast, I am not Joshua Medlock, but I am filling in for Joshua Medlock here this evening. Dennis Ansman up here in the booth for you all. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to do my best here to fill in. I'm definitely not no loudmouth Medlock, but I do have one thing on my side, and that is a little bit of experience learning from one of the best out there. So we will go ahead and do our best to go ahead and put on the best possible broadcast that we possibly can here from MaxspeedTV. Yeah, unfortunately, Andrew, neither of us can go ahead and move you, so we will go ahead and work on that for next week. And we'll go ahead and figure out a way to get interviews done here after the race. Probably just see if we get a hold of Terry there after the race and let him know what's going on over on our side. As we should be getting the one to go here this time by. So just a little recap here, what's been going on. I had to restart ATVO, so it's not going to be 100% accurate. Oh, don't want to hit that button. Oh, I can't find the... I know there's a recap here. I just can't find it. I'm overlooking it somehow. Well, we'll go ahead and recap the race here a little later on. But for now, we're waiting for that pace truck to dive off to the safety of pit road, and we will go ahead and get them back. Green flag racing here. Andrew is going to go ahead and get back on the loud pedal. We will go ahead and get back green flag racing here tonight over on Iowa. Well, thank you, D. That is great to hear. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I am a somewhat amateur. So we'll go ahead and roll with it. PK here, getting around that 31. Don't make it 3 wide. They might make it 3 wide. Coming out of turn number 4 on the outside of the 51 there of Caden is PK down the start-finish line. Ooh, the 10 machine there. Well, he's actually the 1 on the truck, but he's actually the 10 here. We got people hitting the wall. We got a caution. I heard it. Tyrone. Let's go ahead and see what happened to Tyrone. Down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. Everything looks fine and dandy here. Coming down the front straightaway, I think it's going to be coming into the entry of 1. And yes, the 53 there. That would be... Let's go ahead and get a chase cam here. What's going on? And play this out. And yep, just a little contact there. We'll go ahead and send Tyrone up into the wall. and bring out our second official caution here this evening. Oh no, Jeremy, we completely understand that, man, and you know you got other things to be worried about, like you said about your brother. So you go ahead and focus on him. I know emotions are high. You and I have talked throughout this entire time. So you worry about you and your brother, mainly more your brother, getting him to stay course, stay true. We can go ahead and get back up here in the booth because, you know, like you said, it's not the same without Medlock up here. So we got to get Joshua back up here in the broadcast booth. And who knows, maybe after he gets back up here, I might join the two of you for a broadcast down the road. So just a little hint. As the top five, we got Andrew, Jeff, Bentley, PK, Caden, Henry, Gerry, Kevin, Charles, Todd, and Corey, rounding out your top 10. I know I said I was going to do top 5, but that's your top 10 here this evening. And there's only been one person to lead every single lap here this evening, and that will be that 81 of Andrew Lutz. And we are on stage 2. The conclusion of stage 2 will be lap 91. So the white flag will be at lap 90. Go ahead and put that up into the in the top corner for you all, so that way you can go ahead and see that. Yeah, it did look like that. It could also have been that he just got in a little too hot going into the turn and just couldn't slow down in time. I've had that happen before on my end. It sucks on either side that you're on that situation, but no harm, no foul. Like I said, they get fast repairs behind the wall, so go ahead and get down there and get yourself one of them fast repairs. Get back out here on the track. Oh, no, let's not. No, we won't talk about that. As the face truck dives off to the safety of pit road and Andrew's back on the loud pedal, we are back underway here this evening in Iowa for the Downforce Racing Series, the truck division, sponsored by Growmaster. Get back here to Caden Henry Oaks doing battle there with PK coming out of turn number 2. Definitely going to watch these trucks getting a little wiggly on these new tires here. They have not ran enough to get a full heat cycle in these trucks, in the tires yet on the trucks. But even then, you know, as they do get the heat cycle, cool them down, heat them up, cool them down, heat them up, cool them down. It's something more to watch. Oh, it's not a question of if. I'm going to. I got to get back up. I got to hear Medlock pop my eardrums. As PK looked like he got a little loose there coming out of turn number 4. Get back a little further back here in the pack. Get back here to the 80 of Andrew Lutz Sr. doing battle there with the... Oh, man, I think that was the 77 there of Tyler White. Now you're going to peek down to the inside there, going down into turn number 1. A little different view for everybody here. See that chrome shine a little bit on that 77. Ooh, you saw Andrew get a little loose there coming out of 4. Tyler almost gave him a little knock on the bumper. Go ahead and get back up here to our leader, Andrew Lutz. Jr. He's got a very comfortable 1.2 second lead over Bentley in that 87 machine. In third, we got the 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Fourth, we got PK there in the 96. And rounding out your top 5, Gerry Bergeron there in the 10 machine. 1 on the truck, 10 in the driver bar. Get back here to, David Hunt. Had a little disconnection there for a moment. Now he's mowing the yard down the front straightaway. And I think he's going to be able to keep everything under composure there. Get back underway here this evening. Good piece of driving. The 707 here, Mike Whitaker here in the 15th spot. Get back here to Lonnie doing battle with the 56. Well, it was the 56. John Anderson. We got something going on here. Don't know why it keeps it's refreshing, but not refreshing the way it's supposed to be. Try that. All right, get back up here. Bentley in second. You got Andrew Lutz Jr. still in that top spot. Caden Henry Oaks here in that 7th spot. You got that 40 machine of Charles Woods all over his back bumper. You got a little wiggly there coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, but able to maintain that position for now. But the 40 there, Charles, is putting all kinds of pressure. Now you got the 45 of Corey Moore all over the back bumper of the 40. And here comes the 71 of Todd. So now you got a 4-truck gaggle here. All bumper to bumper. You get 71 on the outside now of the 45 down the front straightaway. Yeah, unfortunately, I was looking through my timing screen to go ahead and get that updated. I found the problem. I think I got it fixed. But, yeah, that might have been... Well, I couldn't even take a guess here. As we almost got 3 wide here through the turn of 1 and 2. As we got somebody loose there. Get back here to Tyler White. That 77. He got loose coming out of turn number 2. And John Johnson here in that 56 machine. He's trying to get on the outside there, the 707 of Mike Whitaker. Not able to do anything with it yet. You got the 5 here of Bob. I'm not going to butcher that name. I already butchered it once. Ooh, heavy band of snow. Hey, you go ahead and keep that. We, you know what? Actually, give us the snow. We'll give you the cold. It's getting down to 2 degrees here tonight. Is Andrew still in the lead, but Bentley's closing the gap a little bit, down to about 0.6 of a second. think Jeremy's having some technical difficulties over there. I think his keyboard's gone lock. Whatever. I think he's trying to speak Russian. As we get back here to Caden. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to take me like a week straight of saying that last name to get it right. As we get back here to Charles Woods, we got Caden, we got an accident brewing here, we got Todd. Side by side, almost don't make it 3 wide out of the throw. We got throw. Guys, don't do that. Woo, I'm not ready to pull out the medlock. Don't do that. Now we got 2 wide, 2 rows deep, 2 by 2. That's more peaceful. That's more calm. That's the way we like it here. At least the way I like it. Don't get me all anxious. I'm over here grabbing the edge of my chair and... Yes, I need to go change my undies now, and I'm not even racing. Oh, the 40 got loose there coming out of 4. Almost made contact there with the 51 of Caden, as well as the 71 of Todd, but able to save it here. Yeah, every now and then I'll get my inner race car driver coming out in me. As, you know, once again, as we're getting ready to come down here, about 5 laps to go here to the conclusion of stage number 2. A big shout out to the sponsor for the Downforce Racing Series, Growmaster, coming on board supporting the league over here on iRacing. And a big shout out to Downforce coming over and wanting their product be shown over here on MaxspeedTV, and all the fans out there tuning in, watching over here on MaxspeedTV. Looks like we're staying consistent here between 11 and 13 viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Still at that 12 like mark, so it's good to see that. Good to see the love out there in chat. Good to see the love out there supporting the channel. So thank you guys for coming on board and tuning in here this evening for the Downforce Racing Series. We have contact coming out of 4 in the 40s, getting all kind of out of sorts there with that little rub there coming out of 4. As we got Everett out there. Nice to see you out there in chat, Everett. Hopefully you're enjoying the racing here this evening. We got quite a bit of it, as we got to keep our eyes on Bentley and Andrew Lutz Jr. now, as Bentley is being able to close the gap now to about half a second. But we also got we got 3 wide in the middle of turn 2. Coming out true, still 3 wide, down the back straightaway, still 3 wide at Iowa, folks. We're at Iowa, 3 wide at Iowa. And they kept it clean. Oh my goodness, we caught that live, folks. And now we're wrecking. No, we're not wrecking. Okay, now we're saving it. Oh, lordy, lordy. Woo, man. All right, there's my medlock for the night. I am not doing no more. You guys got that out of me. Now I'm shaking. I was trying to grab the wheel that I don't have. Oh, man. Okay. This battle still brewing up, but looks like Andrew's going to be able to win stage number 2 here and complete it. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I got it. I had to do it. I was as far away from the mic as I possibly can, and I had to shout it. As stage 2 is complete here this evening, Andrew Lutz is going to sweep the stages here. Oh, man. All right. We need a little break after all that excitement. Whew. Okay. So let's go ahead and recollect our thoughts, our prayers. A little bit of everything here. And let's go ahead and get these trucks down pit road, get some 4 fuel goods on them, fill them up with that Sunoco fuel. Let's get them back out here on the track and round out the race here this evening. How about that? Yeah, I definitely need to take a break. 5 Hail Marys, I'm up to 7. That was just through turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Oh, no, no drink. No drinky. No, I'm not drinking 7 Hail Marys. I'm not doing that. Oh, Lord. I will not be broadcasting no more. "5:30, I gotta get up at 4, so I'm slightly ahead of you, if that makes sense." All right, Stephen Lane, hate to see that. Internet issues for you here tonight. But yeah, it seems like the bug's been going around, so go ahead and rest up, man. Good seeing you out there on the track. And unfortunate about your night. Go ahead. Get better. Get back out there on the track next Tuesday at Indianapolis. It's going to be a good race there. As these stages are now complete, as David R. Hunt is now in the lead. Well, actually, he's going to come down pit road now. He just wanted to take away the perfect race away from Andrew Lutz Jr. We'll be getting the 1 to go this time. So unfortunately, I cannot interview anyone, mainly because of the fact that I can't move them. So. But that was our stage winner here, Andrew Lutz. Stage 1 and stage 2. We will go ahead here and do a little something different here. Coming here to the start of stage the final stage, I should say. We'll go ahead and do a gyro cam. Once they get back under green flag racing here. Green flag's back out, and let's go ahead and get on that 71 machine of McGregor and do some gyro. As never mind, we have a caution, and that is the 87 of Bentley. Let's go ahead and take a rewind here. What's going on? Oh, now it's going to want to go back. So let's do the TV2. And get on that 87 of Bentley here. He's already spinning around. He's in that second spot. Looks like he just got loose on his own coming, yep, that dreadful exit of 2 on those cold tires and self-spun it, but he just pretty much did a 720, got back rolling. So good job by everybody avoiding him and him avoiding the walls, and he's going to probably come down and get 4 tires, I would imagine. He probably used those up. Yes, come down pit road, get those 4 fuel goods back on that machine. since they're under caution, I'm going to go ahead and step away real quick, but I will be right back before they get back under green flag racing. So don't go anywhere, folks. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I told you I'd be back, as base car lights are still on. We will go ahead and get that driver bar back up for everybody, so you can see their best lap, how many laps they led. Yes, that was very clean. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. It's actually my second graphics card I had to go through to go ahead and get what I have now. So it has not been easy. There's been a lot of settings I've had to go through, a lot of updates, a lot of the tweaking here and there to go ahead and try to get the best possible graphics I can. Hopefully it's translating over on the broadcast, but as you alluded to, they look great. So if it looks great on your side, then that means it's translating over, so that is good to see. And I can't wait to go back, watch the broadcast after this race, probably tomorrow, and see it for myself, because I can only see what I'm seeing on the computer screen. So. We could definitely set a time up for that and get together and brainstorm. As the pace truck is off to the safety of pit road, and Andrew's back on the loud pedal. We are back underway here, folks, as I can go ahead and get rid of the stage thing there, because we have no more stages. We are racing to the end of the race now. Get back here, Jeff. Almost 3 wide again. Don't do that to me, guys. Don't do that. Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep it calm. Let's save the 3 wide for the final lap, okay? Come on. Let's do this. You can do this. We have faith in you guys. As I'm hearing more trucks brushing the wall. Not exactly sure where that's coming from, as we got the 44 trying to peak, make it out. He's up, down, middle, sideways. Almost cut off the 80. Andrew Lutz Sr. there had to back it off a little bit now. He's, getting loose coming out of 4. Oh, man. Yes, just made me a little nervous. Like I said, every time they try to make it 3 wide at a short track, the driver's side of me comes out and I get so nervous. I can't help it. As Jeff there is going to fall back to the 96 of PK. Move PK up to second. Gary here in that 10 machine. 1 on the truck, but 10 in the driver bar. Seems like it's only updating once a lap. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. And we have another caution. Oh, looks like we got a biggie here, folks. We will go ahead and go back and see what happened. Why does it do that? Get on the 12. The think it happened in front of the 12. Yes. It started right around the 80. We'll get on Andrew Lutz here. And I think that's exactly where it started at. Looks like he just got loose, got the arrow loose from the 44 being on the outside of him. And unfortunately, looked like that was the 69 of Hanover that got into Andrew Lutz Sr. there. And that will bring out caution here this evening. I think we're up to 4. If you don't count the stages, I think. So yeah, number of caution 6. You count out the 2 stages, that would be 4. Total though of 21 laps. Still got 75 laps to go, and we've had 2 and only 2 lead changes here this evening. Jeremy out there saying Lutz just got his pilot license. I do appreciate all you guys tuning in. We're up to 14 viewers, down to 13 now, but good to see the turnout here over here on MaxspeedTV. Good to see everybody tuning in and sharing the love, enjoying the broadcast. And what do you mean, what happened in the driver bar? Oh, I turned it off here real quick. I apologize. I was clicking buttons here and I forgot to turn it back on. Oh, that's good to hear, Everett. I'm just a fill-in though. I'm not a Max Speed announcer, but it is glad to hear that from you. I learned from one of the best, so give all the credit to Joshua Medlock. He gave me the first opportunity to go ahead and co-broadcast with him. And I've just been growing and building from there, and this is the product that we have now. So it's been an honor to come over here on MaxspeedTV and fill in for him while he's recovering from his health condition, his health scare. Scared all of us. And hopefully he recovers to full strength, get back up here in the broadcast booth here within a couple months, and get everything back to normal the way it should be. Oh, as my internet decides to play blinky blinky on me. Wife probably uploaded a video on Paramount. Seems like every time she turns on an app on the TV, it does the blinky blinky on it. So we're going to have to go ahead and have a little conversation about that. As the pace truck is off to the safety of pit road. And the green is back out. Andrew is back out leading the field here for the Downforce Racing Series, the Truck Series, sponsored by Rowmasters. Get back here. They like to try to scare me back through here, so I will look with one eye and one eye only. Got Todd McGregor here in the 71. Here in the 8th spot. You got the 40 there, Charles Woods, trying to get around him. Looks like he's not going to be able to do it. Get back here to what's going on with the 80. Where did he go? Here's Andrew Lutz. Oh, we have people wrecking. That was a big delay before the caution came out. And it started with that one machine. There it is, right there. Oh, did he have a little help from his friend? Let's go ahead and get on a rear chase cam here. Oh, no. Far chase. Not rear, far. Ooh, well, you could call that netcode. But I think ultimately, either way, that still was going to be contact between those two. And then it just... oh, we had another one coming in sideways. Who was that? That was the 43? Or the... I think that was the 40. We don't have a 43. We got the 51 to 23. There he is. He just come, he was trying to check up, got loose, and the 12 comes in, finishes him off, sends him up into the wall. Calamity here at a turn number 4 at Iowa, lap 113 of 180. Yeah, I think that was just a product of having nowhere to go. Between the 12 and the 23 there. The 23 got loose. Yes, that was definitely a hard hit, but thankfully these drivers have fast repairs to come down pit road to go ahead and get the new truck that they got behind the pit wall. So we get 3 of those, and it looks like no one has used 2. Well, one person who used all 3, and that is the one of Tyrone Harris. He's used all 3 fast repairs. So now he's a sitting duck. If he gets involved in another big accident, he's got to live with what he has. But there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other drivers that have used a fast repair. So 8 total, which is pretty impressive with a field of 23 drivers. Yeah, 66 laps to go and no fast repairs. Talk about driving around on eggshells. Oh, they got rid of the stripes. They don't do stripes no more in NASCAR. Which, personally, I don't like that idea. There's a reason why there's a yellow stripe on the back bumper. I don't care what division you're in. There's a reason why it's back there. It's let everyone know that they're learning. They're trying to get the experience. And they've all been a rookie at one point. As we are getting ready to get back under racing conditions here. Pace truck off to the safety of pit road. Andrew Lutz Jr. back on the loud pedal. We are back. Green flag racing here tonight at Iowa. And we got battles going on here. As oh, whoa, we got 3 wide again. These guys, come on. Keep it settled. No. Man, Mike Whitaker dropping back, but we still had 3 wide going on throughout the mid-pack here. Oh, jeez. Just can't keep it calm, can you? You gotta keep me on my toes, guys. Excellent racing. What's going on here? Plenty of laundry, and I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. As we got the 44 John down here mowing more of the front straightaway. Patches of grass here this evening. As we will get back. Oh, we got Charles here doing, don't know exactly where that caution came out. Oh, we got Caden out here doing donuts. So we will go ahead and take a little MaxspeedTV rewind here. Oh, what are you doing here? Quit moving on me, you overlay. All right. Looks like he just clipped. He just got loose coming out too. And, ooh, he got, ooh. Ouchies. Now, he's back rolling. Somebody blew a motor. Yeah, Caden just lost it coming out of 2. Just got a little too happy with that throttle. Caden needs grounded. Hey, we as drivers, especially myself, I have been in that position one too many times. Just get a little too happy with that throttle, and you find yourself, well, in that situation that he was in. Oh, here's our top 5 after 120 laps. You got Lutz still in that top spot. Glazer there in 2nd. Bergeron 3rd. Hollingsworth 4th. And Gunther rounding out your top 5 here this evening. And, Andrew Lutz Jr., he's been the one to show everybody the path, how to get around this track here this evening. We are getting the one to go here this time by. Oh yeah, let them keep speeding down the road. They're going to learn real fast how it is to drive on ice when you're speeding. And just give an update here real quick. Up to 8 total cautions. 6 for actual caution events. 2 for stages. 32 caution laps, 59 laps to go, and still only 2 lead changes here this evening. As real quick here, an update. Winds coming out of northwest at 1. Air temp 65, track temp down to 67. As the pace truck is off to the safety of pit road, Andrew Lutz is going to go ahead and get back on the loud pedal. We're back green flag racing here tonight at Iowa for the Downforce Racing Series, sponsored by Growmaster. Big shout out to MaxspeedTV for having me come on board here and fill in for Joshua Medlock as he is recovering at home. Good to hear that he's home recovering. Wish him well and a speedy recovery, as they are coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway here. Oh, I'm trying to find my timing screen. I don't have it on. Get back here to, looks like they all got single file pretty quickly, which is not the norm. Usually they're taking it 2-3 wide as PK here and the 40 there. Charles Woods doing battle. This battle back here for 12th. And now we got battle 2x2 there with Charles on the inside of the 5 there, Bob, and Charles on the inside of the 56, John. And I'm hearing, yes, there it is, the 53 there of Dave Hunt. Let's go ahead and see what happened to Dave. If it will let me. We'll probably have to take it back a little bit further than that. Oh, come on. There we go. Going down the front straightaway. Had a little help there from the 80 of Andrew Lutz Sr. Not. I think what happened in that situation is Lutz was not expecting Dave Hunt to come down that soon. Speaking of coming down, we have some takers down pit road. And it starts with the 97 there of Jeff. He's our first driver down pit road. That'll leave 2 drivers out. Bentley and Andrew Lutz Jr. with a surprise move of staying out here this evening. Actually, I think that's actually caution number 6. 9 total, but 2 for the stage. So I bring it to 9 incident-related cautions. Yeah, 7. You're right. My math is so off tonight, Jeremy. I cannot subtract or add. I can tell you this much, we're down to 51 laps to go. We've had 35 caution laps. And as of now, we still only have had 2 lead changes. And those just tuning in, on the mic here this evening, Dennis Ansman filling in for Joshua Medlock over here on MaxspeedTV. Been an honor, been a pleasure, been exciting, been enjoyable. Got to blow some eardrums out. I didn't know I was capable of doing such thing. But these drivers out here in the trucks tonight, they kind of forced it out. So you go ahead and blame them making a 3 wide at Iowa. We should be getting the 1 to go this time by. Yes, 1 to go this time by. Caution laps do go pretty quick here at Iowa, which is always a good thing. You want to have those quick caution laps. Looks like we still got 11 people out there tuning in, which is awesome to see here. Thank you for tuning in, supporting not only the League Downforce Racing Series, but also the sponsor here, Grow Masters channel over here on YouTube, MaxspeedTV. Supporting Joshua Medlock while he's out. Trying to do my best to fill in. And, you know, you guys are giving me the praise, giving me the love, so I appreciate that. And looking forward to finishing this out with a green flag run here at the end of the race here as we're getting come down to 49 laps to go here once they take the green flag. Pace truck is off. And Andrew Lutz is back on the loud pedal. We are back a green flag racing here tonight. As Andrew and Bentley here 1-2. Those are the two drivers that did not pit. But we got to watch here. Here comes that 40. Charles Woods here in third. You also got the 96. Oh, we have another caution. Who was that? Was that Andrew Lutz? So let's go ahead. Let's see what happened to Mr. Lutz here. Why did it do that? He's already up in the wall, so we'll go ahead and back this up just a little bit. Looks like he got a little wiggly loose coming out of 4. Boom, smack the outside wall. And, ooh, makes contact there with the... Ooh. I'll go back here and see who he made contact with. I think that was the 69. I don't think there's a 69 here. But Tyler definitely comes in, gives him one of the... Yeah, there it is. Handover right there. He's going to drive it down to the inside. Ooh, makes contact with the outside pit wall twice. And he's going to rest right there. And that will probably be a fast repair for him. I do want to note, we do have 2 retirees. As we all know, earlier in the race, Stephen Lane had to step away just because of internet issues and not feeling well. And the one of Tyrone Harris has dropped out of the race. He has used all 3 fast repairs. And I think he ultimately decided that it would be best to retire for the evening just based on not having any good luck here tonight. Getting involved in incidents that not all were his partaking, just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I hate it for those drivers to have nights like that. I've been in that situation before. It's like everywhere I turn, somebody's in my way, hitting me, doing something that is ruining my night. Caution number 8 here this evening. 10 total. 2 for the stage and 8 actual incident cautions here tonight. At least they waited to the latter part of the race to go ahead and do all of this, right? As we got Andrew Lutz in that top spot. Bentley Glazer second. Charles Woods third. PK in 4th. Caden Henry Oaks 5th. John Anderson. He's not 6th. Here we go with the timing screen again. What? I wonder. We'll go ahead and do this real quick, folks, before they get back green flag racing. I got to restart ATVO again. Because for whatever reason, my timing screen literally keeps freezing. The guy in 6 spots back in 17th. So we will go ahead and get them back green flag racing. We are on the leader. Andrew Lutz Jr. Go ahead and do my best to try to keep you all updated here as we are reloading the theme right now as we speak. Pace truck is off to the safety of pit road. The 81 is in control. He's back on the lotto pedal. We are back at Green Flag Racing here tonight, folks, at Iowa for the Downforce Racing Series, the Truck Series, sponsored by Growmaster. As we got 2 wide going on, 3 rows deep here. Go ahead and get that driver bar back up. Go ahead and get that live timing screen back up. Go ahead and get back here to what's going on back here with John and company. We got Corey Moore as well. Got Kevin Gunther here in that 31 machine. Looking down to the inside of the 51 of Caden Henry Oaks. Caden trying to get real close, trying to get lovey-dovey to that wall. Trying to pull one of me. Get back here to Todd in that 71. He's on the outside there, the 45 of Corey Moore in that orange and black Growmasters machine. That's a Silverado there. Yeah, that's a Silverado. 2 Silverados doing battle. Get back up here to the front, though. Andrew Lutz still got to come about a half-second lead over that 87 of Bentley Glazer. Charles Woods here in third. PK up here brushing the wall, coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And now we got Jeff there in that 97 machine making a move on the 31. He's going to go ahead and take over that 6th spot. Got Todd and Corey doing battle here. We got a blinker. John is blinky. I can't say much because I did it as a broadcaster earlier on in the race, so I can't really, you know, it's part of technology. It happens. Because we do got to keep our eye here on Bentley. He's been the only one to be able to give any kind of push to Andrew. And like I said, these 2 drivers are the only 2 that have stayed out. I had to restart ATVO, so it's not going to tell me exactly how long they've been out. But I believe it's been about 15 laps longer than the drivers behind him. As Corey and Tyler keep swapping spots here. The 77 all but inside of the driver's door there, the 45. Get back here to Paul. Looking to put pressure there on the 40 of Charles. And Steven told me this is one driver you got to watch here, that 96 machine of Paul. Putting the pressure, but nothing doing yet. But now Paul's got company there from Caden in that 51, and Caden's got company from the 97 and the 31. Get back here to Tyler White in that 77 machine on the outside, taking a long way around here. Gonna go ahead and lose a couple spots. Again, we have a caution here, and I think, yes, there it is here this evening. Let's go ahead and take a little MaxspeedTV rewind and see what happened here. Looks like the 12 just got a little loose, and then the 33 of Leroy just couldn't do anything to check up in time. I got right into the left rear of the 12, and both of them went around and around. And that will bring out our 9th caution, 11th for an incident here tonight at Iowa. I don't believe it will. Yeah, it will not update that. It reset everything, but we are down to 33 laps to go, and we still have only had 2 lead changes. We have had a total of 11 cautions for approximately 37, 38 laps. As Tyler is on pit road waving his left front fender. As now we have a new leader, and that will be that 71 machine of Todd McGregor. We also have Hanover. He stayed out as well in that 69 machine. And no, it's probably not the last, Jeremy. We're probably going to have a few more, just based on how tonight's events have been going. Yep. Like they say, once you get down to crunch time, that's when you start seeing a lot of pushing, no more give, no more take. Well, not so much give, but a lot more take without the give. And that's where you tend to see a lot of the cautions come in to play here. Some of it, though, has just been short track racing in general. You know, somebody getting loose in front of you, not having enough time to check up. You know, you can't control that. That's just part of the short track race, and that's what it's a love-hate thing. It ain't no different than a super speedway. You love the pack racing, but you hate it as a driver. When an accident happens, you got nowhere to go. Another big shout out to the sponsor, Growmaster, coming on board here for Downforce and sponsoring both the Truck and Cup Series here, as well as MaxspeedTV for having me come on board and filling in for Joshua Medlock while he's recovering at home. Big shout out to Downforce for having me come on board and broadcasting for them. I thank you guys so much for your support in me and believing that I can go ahead and come out here and put on a product worthy of watching. And so far, other than a few little glitches here and there, it's been pretty good. I love the support out there in chat. Everybody out there chatting it up here tonight. Still got 11 out there watching. We're still right around 12 likes, I do believe, last I checked. No, we're up to 13 now, so thank you up there. The number lucky 13. Baker's dozen here this evening, so thank you guys so much, as we will go ahead and get them back green flag racing. Pace truck off to the safety of pit road. Todd is in control. Todd's on the loud pedal. We are back green flag racing here this evening at Iowa, folks. Getting down to the nitty gritty here, down to 29 laps to go. I was going to say 30, so I was one lap off. As you can see, Todd dropping. Andrew wasted no time getting back up in front. Get that driver bar back up. That way you can go ahead and see who we're on. And we're about to have, we got a big gaggle here. We're about to be 3 wide. 3 wide going to the turn number 1. We got the 80, oh my goodness, the 23, the 44, the 77, 3 wide coming out, turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, come on, guys. Woo, 3 wide again here tonight at Iowa, and they kept it clean once more. Oh, man. Trying to go through my shindig here, and they just want to take it 3 wide. Might as well make it 4 wide. We got, the 77 got loose there. Tyler White able to save it, though. That was, as I was saying, you might as well go ahead and make it 4 wide. You've done the 2 wide, you've done the 3 wide. Let's go ahead and get a 4 wide. No, because I'll retire. It'll be in Jeremy's hands after that. Here, doing battle here, the 31 and the 97 here, side by side, 2, 3, and 4. As I'm hearing more metal clunking. The heck it will. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can see you up here doing the broadcast, Jeremy. Don't lie. We got the 77-44 here doing battle. This is a battle here for the 10th spot. Oh, no. Take that. The 11th spot. The 10th spot, we got Mike Whitaker here trying to get on the inside there, the 10. Well, now he's going to try to peek on the outside of Gerry. Get up here, check on Andrew Jr. here. Well, Lutz Jr., I should say. He's got about a 7-10 second lead over Bentley. It's been a 1-2 punch between Bentley and Andrew. PK here comfortably, and well, not comfortably, but he's in third. Caden right behind him, about 4/10 behind Paul. But Gerry here, you got a little 3-packer here, and then you go back a little bit more to Tyler White. You got Corey Moore and John doing battle. Oh, you could do it by yourself. Come on. If I could do it, you could do it, Jeremy. You definitely will have to take a race or two to go ahead and get used to all the moving around and stuff. But we got a battle here. John Anderson, Lonnie, and Bob all doing well. More Lonnie and John now. It was Bob there for a moment. As John's going to go ahead and get around both of them. Now he's got his eyes set on the Andrew Lutz Sr. here in that 80 machine. But Andrew, in that 80, has his sights set on that 53 of Dave Hunt. Oh, yes, down to 20 to go. I didn't do the 20 to go. What am I doing, Jeremy? We're down to 20 to go here tonight for the Downforce Racing Series, sponsored by Grow Masters over here at Iowa. As Andrew Lutz is pulling away from Bentley here, now at almost a second. And you got Paul, he's sitting 2 seconds back from Bentley, 3.2 back from the leader. Caden Henry Oaks here, sitting in 4th. Jeff Hollingsworth in 5th. Now we're getting to that part of the run where they're starting to get a little spaced out here. Just looking for the 44, doing battle with the 45 here. And they're going to make it. Okay, I can breathe. Those keeping count, that's going to be my 4th pair of underwear. Todd now is trying to work his way back around the 45. Not going to be able to do anything with it. But Gerry Bergeron here in that 10. 1 on the truck, 10 in the driver bar. He is up to that 7th spot. Ooh. The 97 and the 31 made contact with the wall at the same exact point. Follow the leader. Don't do that. As we are down to 15 laps to go here. And they're both side by side, and they're both trying to handle the 51 of Caden as well. Down the back straightaway, going down into turn number 3. It looks like maybe 31 has the line. But every time I say that, the 97 pulls through on the outside, and he does once more, and he's going to take that position away from the 31. Seems like that mid-line is right around where you want to be here at Iowa. You don't get a lot of bumps there on that middle line. As now, well, the 97 just sends it up to the Larson line. But he's going to be able to carry that momentum down through the front straightaway as Caden's going to go ahead and brush the wall down the front straightaway. While all this battling's going on, got Andrew Lutz here. He had almost a second lead. Now it's down to about 7/10 over Bentley. Bentley's closing the gap here just a little bit more as we're getting down to 12 laps to go here. Get back here to Lutz Sr. Still trying to catch that 53 of Dave Hunt. Not able to do anything with it quite yet. Right now, a lot of single file going on with all these drivers here. Oh, as I say that, here we go. Here's the gaggle that we're looking for. Got Jeff, Caden, Paul, as Paul and Caden are now doing battle. This is a battle for third. Give Caden for now. Ooh, we got a little wiggly coming out of fourth, so Paul is going to be able to maintain that third spot for now. And Caden might be losing that fourth spot to the 97 of Jeff. As we going to have 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. We got contact between Jeff and Caden. It looks like they're going to be able to save it down the back straightaway. Awesome job driving by both those drivers. Woo! Man, come on, guys. Give me a break here. That's up to 5 pairs of underwear. As we're down to 9 to go here this evening. 9 more laps to go here at Iowa, and I don't think we're done with the 3 wide quite yet. Because that 31 is trying to peek his way to the inside of the 51. Or he just might try to split the middle. Nah, he wouldn't do that. As Caden's really giving the pressure to Paul. We're getting down to 8 laps to go here. And we are down to about 0.3 of a second lead between first and second. We're keeping our eyes on that. We're keeping our eyes on what's going on back here with Paul, Caden, Jeff, and Kevin, as well as the 10 of Gary. Gary, oh, down to the inside. Almost contact there between Gary and Kevin. Coming out of turn number 4. Still down to 6 laps to go here. And here's the battle for the lead brewing up, guys, between Andrew and Bentley. Does Bentley have enough in him to not... It's one thing to catch him. It's another thing to pass him. As we're coming down to 5 laps to go. We're down to 5 laps here tonight. Here at Iowa for the Downforce Racing Series, Truck Series. Sponsored by Growmasters. Thank you all for tuning in here this evening. It's been a pleasure broadcasting for MaxspeedTV. Looks like we're still at 11 viewers out there watching here. Still 13 likes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. We're down to 4 more laps to go here at Iowa. And we still got battles going on back here between Jeff, Paul, the 31 of Kevin Gunther, the 10 of Gerry Bergeron. Caden Henry's been able to pull a little bit away from the 2, but not a whole lot. As we're coming down to 3 laps to go, and look at the battle for the lead here. Bentley's going to take it down to the inside of Andrew. This is a battle for the lead coming through turn 1 and 2, coming out of 2. Andrew's going to have the momentum down the back straightaway, going down into turn number 3. And Andrew's still going to have it. Coming down to 2 laps to go, folks. 2 more laps here at Iowa. Does Bentley have it in him to go ahead and complete this pass around the 81? Or does the 81 have the preferred line down the back straightaway for the second to the last time? Down through 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4. Coming to the checkered, well, the white flag, I should say. 1 more lap to go here tonight, here at Iowa for the Downforce Racing Series, sponsored by Growmasters. Thank you all so much for an amazing race here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in for such an amazing race here this evening. Coming down through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming out turn number 4. It is going to be that 81 of Andrew Lutz. He's going to pull out the victory here this evening. Close second. That 87 of Bentley Glazer. And rounding out your top 3 here this evening, that 51 of Caden Henry Oaks. Ooh. That 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth going to finish 4th. And PK in that 96 is going to round out your top 5. Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I am exhausted. That wore me out watching this race here tonight, and I wasn't even driving. But Andrew Lutz Jr., he ain't worn out. He's got time to go ahead and burn it up here tonight at Iowa. While he goes ahead and burns it up here this evening, we're going to go ahead and step away. See if we can find a way to get our top 3 up here in the broadcast booth. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do any interviews this evening. I am not able to move anybody into the broadcast booth. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what I could do? Hold on. I'll be right back, folks.
Yo, is the broadcast muted?
Go ahead and start with you. Go ahead and get this. All right. Well, we have our top three up here. Starting with that 51 of Caden Henry Oaks. Well, Caden, go ahead and talk about your race here tonight at Iowa. You know, there was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of bumping, a lot of banging. How was it for you here tonight at Iowa?
Roller coaster. The car wasn't bad to drive, but as you would figure, it got worse in traffic, and it took me a lot of laps to get back to where I was, and I felt more comfortable the longer we went.
Yeah, I mean, you started fourth, finished third here tonight, got yourself a good points night, good podium position here. You know, look forward, getting away from the short track next week, going into Indianapolis Motor Speedway. One of the staple tracks that are out there. Kind of, give your thoughts, what to expect going into that race here next Tuesday night.
I was just looking for another good points day, keep the momentum up, and closing in on the end of the season, and it's winding down and looking to try to win championship. So points.
Yeah, exactly. After tonight, you got three races coming up here. You got the Indy, then you got Rockingham and Las Vegas. So you want to finish off the season strong, but most importantly, you want to do it in the right way, the cleanest way possible. And it looks like that 51, you did a very good job of keeping that as clean as possible here at the short track. Especially at Iowa, it's one of those tough tracks that, you got to do the throttle control, watch your braking zones, things of that sort. Speaking of that, did you notice a big change from the new tires to, let's say, 25 laps into the run?
Yeah, you could. It also depended on how you would drive at the beginning of the run. So, like a bunch of the guys that were running, I'd say like fifth to 10th in that area, they were running pretty hard on the start of the run. And when you get to the second phase, after the tires are heated up, they would fall off pretty quick compared to I just kind of take my time getting into the corner and not overheat the right front because it was pretty easy to do that. And the truck would still build loose anyways, even if you didn't have the right front and were using it pretty heavy on entry.
All right, well, that's some good insight from the driver who finished third here tonight, Caden. Before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your third place here this evening, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate P3 here tonight, Iowa?
Oh, the normal stuff. Shout out to all the guys at Growmasters that help us put on the show. Bob, Kevin, and Terry for doing all the admin stuff. Um, you for taking Josh's place for right now. Appreciate everything that MaxspeedTV's done to keep us, getting broadcasts, whatnot. But hoping Josh is doing well because I haven't really heard much from him. Just keep on trucking and looking forward to next week.
Yes, for sure. And he was out in chat for a little bit here tonight. He's doing better each progressing day. So hopefully, as long as he, keeps listening to the doctors, his brother, his family, he'll be back up here in the broadcast booth in no time. But like we all know, it's going to be time. It's going to be a process. But it's just good to know that he's recovering. He's doing better than he was. So that's always a good thing. But Caden, enjoy this third place here tonight at Iowa, and looking forward to what you have in store for them next Tuesday night over at Indy. But until then, enjoy this one.
Thank you.
All right, and that will conclude our third place interview here this evening. Let's go ahead and get our second place finisher up here. That will be that 81 of Bentley. Well, Bentley just didn't have enough to go ahead and finish it off here this evening, grabbing the victory here tonight. But go ahead and talk about your race here at Iowa. How was it for you here tonight, trying to catch up to that 81 of Andrew?
That was a lot of fun. I needed a long run there at the end to get it done, but I'm just happy to get as close as I was. He was super fast on the short run, so
Yeah, it was. I think there on the last stint, he had almost a second lead over you, and you were able to get it down to just under a second there, coming to the checkered flag there, 0.062 seconds to be exact. Go ahead and, what else did you need other than just a few more laps to go ahead and take him here?
just a little luck. If he started over driving, I might have had a chance. But I think if we had 20 laps more, I could have maybe passed him.
Yeah, for sure. And, it's one of those things with short track racing. It's one thing to catch him. It's another thing to pass him. And it looked like he knew the run that at what point the midline would actually be better than the low line. And at that point, you got to take your chances, go for the low line, but not getting the momentum coming out of the turns where he had that. Seemed to put you at a disadvantage, but still, you came that close to grabbing a victory here tonight. Good points night, good finish. But overall, keeping that 87 machine in one piece here at a short track definitely says a lot about, not so much how the racing was. We did have 9 cautions if you don't count the stages. But, just how it was up front, how clean it was, even though you guys were battling hard, keeping it clean, keeping the fenders clean. And, looking at Indianapolis going into next Tuesday night, even though it's a different style track as far as, it's over a 2-mile track, you still got those tight-knit corners going, very low banking, going from that 180, 190 mile an hour all the way down to about 145 going through the turns. Go ahead and talk about what are you looking forward to going into that type of track, knowing the history of Indianapolis.
Well, I probably won't be there next week, but I usually end up burning my right front off, so that's about it.
Well, you and me both. It's one of those tracks. I don't know why. I always overdrive it somehow, some way.
Same here.
But unfortunately, not. Hopefully, you can make it. If not, we understand. Life does happen. There's other things outside of iRacing that come priority one. But Bentley, you still got to celebrate P2 here tonight at Iowa. But before you go ahead and celebrate your second place finish here in that 87 machines Silverado, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead? Let you go off here and celebrate your second place finish here at Iowa.
Thank you for broadcasting. Thanks everybody at Downforce Racing, and then shout out to Andrew Lutz Jr. who won. Good win.
All right, Bentley. Well, you go off here and you celebrate your P2 finish here tonight at Iowa. And, if you can't make it next week at Indianapolis, hopefully we'll see you back out there for Rockingham or Las Vegas here coming up here in the next few weeks.
Yep, should be fun.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now will take us to our victor here this evening. That will be that number 81 machine of Andrew Lutz. So let's go ahead and get Andrew up here into get the right. Where's it at? There it is. All right. Well, Andrew, you dominated the race here tonight, man. You led just about the entire race here tonight. Go ahead and talk about how was it for you here at Iowa.
Well, was pretty difficult. You know, the tire saving. First stage, I was just trying to see how the tires work because it's a night race at Iowa. It's you never know, especially if it's a night race. So I was trying to save my stuff the whole entire stage one. I felt like I did a pretty good job there, pulled away from the field. Stage two, I started to use up my stuff a little bit more. At least it felt like it. But with all the cautions, my tires were not that bad. But the middle started to get used up with all the rubber being put down. Made it pretty difficult for me to run my line because I liked the middle. Um, Stage, well, not really stage three, but after stage two, the last run of the race, um, we didn't really get a run because of the cautions, just cautions back to back to back. So I didn't really get to experience what it was like to get that really long run. But um, just ran the best line I knew here at Iowa to try to get the win, and it worked out. Got the win, so.
And not only the win, but you swept both the stages. I mean, you just ultimately dominated here tonight at Iowa in that Toyota Tundra Coca-Cola machine. And, you know, next Tuesday, you know, we transition from short track to Brickyard. Go ahead and talk about what are you kind of expecting? What are you looking forward to going to Indianapolis next Tuesday night here in the trucks?
I'm expecting a lot of dirty air. Like going to the corners is gonna be really tough. Um, a lot of right fronts being used up. Really hard to race at that track. Um, you know, Indy is one of those tracks that you have to have enough practice there to be good, and it'll be a tough one for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who can save that right front, but also be fast. And, you know, like you said, dirty air is going to be the note of the night. So the ones that can keep their nose clean the most, it's probably going to have the advantage over the rest. But, Andrew, you still have a victory to celebrate here at Iowa. But before we go ahead and let you go, get all those pictures and all the champagne, all the milk, whatever you got to do in Victory Lane, any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and you get doused over there on pit road here at Iowa?
I want to give a shout out to the guys who put up this league every week. Um, Really fun to do. My first truck race, I ran the Cup race last week. That was pretty fun. Won that too. But you know, it's a fun league. I'd like to shout out Bentley there too. That was a good battle there for the win, and coming to the checkered flag. And that's it. It was really fun race though.
All right, Andrew. Well, you go ahead and celebrate this victory here tonight at Iowa, and looking forward to what you have in store next Tuesday night over at Indianapolis. But until then, enjoy this one. See you back out there on the track.
Yes, sir. See you.
All right, folks. Well, that will conclude the interviews here this evening. Let's go ahead and get to our final results here. Obviously, pending any admin stuff, which I don't foresee them having to do. Let's go ahead and get down to the results here this evening. Oh, I have to do the grid here. So, Andrew Lutz grabbing the victory here tonight. Congrats once again to Andrew on the victory. Bentley Glazer finishing second. Finishing third, Caden Henry Oaks in that 51. Finishing fourth, Jeff Hollingsworth. Finishing fifth, Paul PK. In sixth, we got Gerry Bergeron. In seventh, we got Kevin Gunther. In eighth, Charles Woods. Ninth, Mike Whitaker. In 10th, John Zeirke. In 11th, Corey Moore. 12th, Todd McGregor. 13th, Tyler White. 14th, Dave R. Hunt. In 15th, we got Andrew Lutz. 16th, John Anderson. Back in 17th, Bob Varga. In 18th, Lonnie Arrington. In 19th, Tyler Kaddatz. In 20th, Handover Fist. In 21st, Leroy Jenkins. 22nd, Tyrone Harris. 23rd, Stephen Lane. 24th, Fred Williams. And rounding out the field here, finishing 25th, Keith Ramsey. Well, folks, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure broadcasting over here on MaxspeedTV for you all. Till next Tuesday night over at Indianapolis. It's going to be an exciting race. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us. But until then, folks, take care of yourselves, each other. Most importantly, keep Josh Medlock in your thoughts and prayers. Have yourselves a good night, and make sure you tune in Thursday night for the Downforce Racing Series, the Next Gen Cup cars. Make sure you tune in for that one. Check out Stephen Lane over here on MaxspeedTV. Until then, have a good night, and see you next Tuesday night over here for the Truck Series over at Indianapolis. Take care and have a good night.